Trigger be nice to her. I'm gonna let the dogs out for the first time because I'm not. See if they notice. So one of the first things for this summer upgrade prep that we needed to do was we got a huge delivery of fans. So we had to buy brand new fans for the barn. The current fans that are in the barn have been in there since we built the barn in 2020. So that was 4 years that we've had those fans. So it's time to do a little bit of an upgrade. So Mike brought the side-by-side over and we are just going to put all of the fans into the side-by-side and get them over to the barn. All right, so we got all the fans loaded and it's time to bring them back to the barn. Hi, Trigger. So these are the old fans that we're working with. Trigger has a lot because he doesn't do well in the summer and he's in his stall. So he has 3, but this one will stay because that one's actually the most recent. But as you can see, they're pretty dirty and we even broomed them out. So that one will stay, just needs a good brooming. These 2 likely will be replaced. Well, not likely, they definitely will because they need an upgrade, or we just leave it all when he has many fans. Then Louie has 1 fan because he's not in during the day, so that's how Trigger ended up with so many because we just gave him one of Louie's. Now June, she had 2, this one, and then this one, and then they went bad and she unplugged them. And this is how it ended. So there's that. Cash has 1, so we're gonna add another one, I think. And maybe just keep that one, we'll see. And then Blaze has 2. So he has this one from Ram that they gifted us, which actually is a really nice fan, so that'll stay. And then he just has that one, so we'll just need to give him more. So this is my current job for the fans, is just putting on the leg hanger, I guess we can call it, to the fan and unboxing them all so Mike can put them up. So we have a little assembly line going right now because we have so many fans, but that's it. And then on to the next one. So we've got the new fans in, like this one's new, those 2 over there. It's so loud in here now, like it's a good thing. And it's blowing a lot of air, I'm gonna show you. It's like a wind tunnel. Look at Mike's hair, it's blowing in the wind. Feels good, huh? Now Louie has that one. We're gonna take that one down. But he also has that one now, so he has 2, so that'll be nice. And then same thing for Cash. We are gonna remove that one because it's not good anymore. But he has a wind tunnel, and here literally, Mike, come demonstrate the wind tunnel. Just stand in the middle. Let's see if your hair moves.
I can feel it on my arms.
Yeah, your shirt was moving. Oh, they're gonna love this. They're in for a treat. All right, let's let him in. Sorry, Junie, yours are not in just yet, but you look so beautiful. Guys, this is from her makeover. If you haven't seen that video on my channel, make sure you check it out.
They're running.
They're running? Oh, here they come. Come on, check out your new fans. It's a low-lying branch. This tree branch died from a storm. It broke off. Come on, everybody. Experience your new fans. Cash, come on. Louie, what do you think? I don't think he knows what to think right now. He's like, it's so nice in here. Oh my gosh, look! His forelock is blowing in the wind. So this was the only fence that was not redone like all of our other Kentucky 4-board fencing. So this is what we call Kentucky 4-board because obviously there's 4 boards, but there's also wire in it and it's sheep and goat. So we did this to all of the pastures, as you can see, so none of the animals could get through, and the dogs as well. But this was the only side of the fence that wasn't like this. So Mike has removed the old fence and now he's putting up the new fence. So I'm excited for what this will look like. But look how long the grass is up here. So this is the front pasture. Some of this is flat now because Mike's machine was in there, so it just flattened it down, but you can see how thick this grass is. So during the summer, we do move the horses to the back pasture, so they haven't been up here in a while, but it's grown so fast, so I'm actually going to be moving them up here sooner than I normally do. Normally, I would move them up here around like October-ish when the rain stops, but I'm gonna move them up a little bit earlier because we have like really long grass and I don't want to cut it because you know my thing about grass. So once they're done with this fence, they actually need to fence back there as well because that was barbed wire, but we had to take it down and Mike mulched a bit back there just to clear it up so that he could put the new fence in. So once that's done as well, we're gonna bring the horses up front. But I'm really excited for this fence to be done, because once this is done, we're gonna make another big upgrade, and that's removing this fence, because we are no longer going to technically need it because the dogs won't be able to get out anywhere, and I just think it'll look better if we remove this fence. The fence is coming along. We've got the wire on it now. So we have been, and by we, Mike and his brother have been working really diligently on getting some of these things done. So as you can see, the fence is now done. It's beautiful. There's one part that's actually left, but they have removed this fence, so that's an update. So very, very happy about that. We took the pool fence down just for right now, but now another big update. We have this rock driveway area that we're adding. Look at Blaze, he's in the water. We have this rock driveway that we're adding to put the horse trailer on and Mike's machine. So that's a little bit of a nice addition. It gets really muddy back here during the summer, so we're hoping, obviously you can see it holds a lot of water when it rains. This is after the hurricane that we had, so it's a little bit more water than usual, but at least it won't be muddy over here, and we can hose down the horse trailer and things right here. But I'm very excited about this because now there's no fence, so that's really nice. So with that comes a lot of changes, which you guys will see very, very soon. I'm not talking about just yet. Hi, Petey. Oh, it's Mishka. It's not even Petey. My mistake. Anyways, this obviously means that the dogs get access to the property, so we will have to make sure that we're closing our front gate at all times, which we always do, but still. I'm gonna let the dogs out for the first time from not having the fence. I know the cats are gonna be scared because they do always run, but the dogs will leave them alone. Let's see if they notice. Oh, they already are. They're not really moving past it. Oh gosh, the little pool toys. Lexi is gonna think that they're dog toys. Okay, they're already moving over here. So we did do an upgrade. Okay, they're just using the backyard. We did do an upgrade, but Bama, of course, he's gonna test the limits because that's what Bama does. And he's gonna check out the barn because now you can go and run up over here. So we've had this gate in front of the barn since we built the barn, which was this gate. We obviously needed a wire gate now just to make sure that the dogs don't go in there. So it's actually been a couple weeks since I was showing you guys all of our upgrades to the farm. We'll wait for the donkeys. Anyway, so I wanted to kind of show you some finished products. Now my donkey's going. Okay. Anyways, I wanted to kind of just show you the final view of some of the project that we've been working on around the farm. It's a beautiful day out today, nice and sunny, but good breeze. Anyways, let's just continue on and show you the progress of where we're at right now, because so many things have been changed like I've been showing you throughout this video. It's time for me to just show you it all together. So the last update I showed you was that we got this rock, and I'll show you the rest of that in just a second, but here's a better view of that new gate. We've had grass growing galore, so I really do need to figure out what I want to do with this paver section here, because we ended up having to take out the little pole that we like the patient's pole, I guess you could call it, that we tie up the horses with to bathe them, because we got a new well. So if you have been on my channel for a while, you would know that like we have this big white thing here that was for our water system, which I absolutely hated. Actually, there you can see where it was, because our well and old water system was here. Thankfully we were able to remove it, and I'm so excited about it because I absolutely hated it and I didn't like where it was. Because again, if you're a super long time subscriber, when we moved into this property, this was a shed, so the water equipment was in the shed and it worked out, but I didn't want the shed there anymore, and we built the barn. But of course it was just an eyesore there, but we had to have it. So finally it came time that we actually had to get a new well dug. So this is our new well, so we were able to move all of our equipment. But anyways, grass is growing galore over here, so this has just made everything look so much better, and the fence is finally done with all of the boards and everything. So I love it. And we got a boat, guys, just so you know. So that's added to the property here now. But my pool toys are going everywhere today. But anyways, this fence has been such a major improvement. And when you guys saw the dogs come out here, they absolutely love being out here with the open yard. They love going around. They've really been respecting it, so very happy about that. But this is the final area of the rock now dragged out. So I was not a fan of this at first, but I knew it would help. But now I am a pretty good fan of it. I like how it looks. But it's been a good little driveway for things and to keep things not wet back here, because this area is a little bit lower, so it does get a little bit wetter back here. As you can see, there's all water back there, but not here. So it's been a nice dry place for the horse trailer to stay. Mike puts his equipment back here, and this is where the boat pretty much stays. So it's kind of been like a nice little addition, and I do like how it looks up against the barn, which I didn't think at first that I was gonna like. So I do like that. This gate has become a really nice addition too. We've been trying to switch all of our gates over to these more like squared off gates rather than the rounded gates. So we did get a new gate for over there, as well. As you can see what I mean by the rounded. That was the old rounded gate over there. Now we have a squared gate. So we have been working on replacing all of our gates, but gates are expensive, so we've been doing that slowly, but we have been doing that. This is the view from over here in the backyard of how this looks. So I love it. And we ended up getting a new lawnmower, guys. I waited so long to finally get a new lawnmower because I don't love mowing the grass because of the grass situation. I love having grass, but it was time that we upgraded. So sold my other lawnmower, got this lawnmower. Hi, Crazy, how are you? Anyways, when I last updated you guys, those tree things were a lot shorter, and I didn't think that they could get any bigger, but here we are. They're so long. We have not yet put the horses up there. They're still in the back pasture. So my last big and final upgrade that we did to the farm was to our pig pen area. You guys know we've been talking for a while about expanding the pig pen and what we wanted to do. So we've made quite a bit of adjustments to it. But first thing is we fixed this fence. This one was not well, so we fixed it, put the board up there, just trying to have some like cohesiveness. And we will eventually switch out this gate, but we did put a nice sure latch on it because I really wanted a latch there. But as you can see, lots of grass has been growing over there. So that's this upgrade that we did. We have this little house, which I'll talk about more in my next video, but didn't work out with what we wanted. You guys may have seen this house in a video that I talked about months and months. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I talked about this little house, but I never ended up doing anything with it, what I wanted to do with it. So you'll hear about it in my next video though, but that's not gonna be there for long. So pretend that's not even part of the updates. Now the real part of the update that we did over in the pig pen is a couple things. So as you can see, this is open right here. We cut this open because we do have an idea of what we want to do with the pig pen, and basically it was to cut the pig pen in half like this, give this side a 12 by 12 stall, and then the back pasture like you guys just saw that we have, the normal one, and then give this half over here into a separate pig pen because we're thinking of separating the pigs. I don't know if it's a good idea, so I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below. But we basically like wanted to give them a little bit more space, so we figured if we split the pigs in half, like the amount in each side, then they would have more space because we were opening up some more pasture for them, and they could just kind of like be away from each other sometimes, because sometimes they'll fight with each other, but like they don't really hurt each other, but they do fight with each other. So I thought maybe if we just separated them a bit and then gave them more pasture, that it would work. But we haven't done the full like separation. We just gave them more pasture, which I'm about to show you guys, and they've been doing better, so I might keep it this way. But I don't know, I need you guys to let me know in the comments down below after I show you guys the whole thing of what we should do. So anyways, if we separate this side and gave them the back pen, then we'd have this 12 by 12 area of the stall, and they would get to walk out of this area to this new part of the pen that we've created that was grass like that over there. And then we had a lot of rain, and they've obviously eaten it all down, so it literally looks like a messy pig pen. I can't wait until the fall time so that this dries up. We pretty much did this upgrade in the wrong time of the year when our pastures get really wet, and especially putting a bunch of pigs on there, it's not ideal, but they did what pigs are gonna do with it, and it's like literally a hog heaven over here. So anyways, we do have this cattle panel up and that fence over there still, because like I said, the idea was to separate the pigs. So they would have this part of the 12 by 12 stall, and then they would have this as their run out, and then the other side would have just that back as their run out. So if we separate the pigs, that's how this will go, and we'll just close the stall up. But if it's not, then I'll just take down this cattle panel and take down that fence, and we'll let all of the pigs have all of the room. So it'll be all of this area and all of the back pen, and then the whole 24 by 12 area, and then this. So let me know your guys' thoughts on what we should do with that. But this is like 16 foot long by, I don't know, 30 or 40, probably actually 40 or so. like long that way, so they have a lot of room now. We weren't really doing much with this space. As you can see, this is where the round pen was, but we haven't used the round pen in eons, so we were just like, let's, you know, give the space to the pigs. So a lot of room for the pigs. It really is such a big pasture for them. And then we obviously let them out here a lot too, because as you can see, they're rooting up my yard. But yeah, so that's the major update that we did for over here. We've been talking about upgrading the pig pen for so long, and we did. There's a couple other things though that I want to do to it. I do want to fence it like with the floorboard like we've done all throughout the property, just to make it look cohesive. But this was kind of like a impromptu, want to get this done and need to give them more space. So yeah, that's our major last big upgrade so far. Very soon, just to give you guys kind of a look into kind of what is next, is this area, both sides of the barn where the doors go out. We are going to be doing something different that we've been talking about doing for quite some time now, and we are going to probably either make paddocks connected to this so that the horses can go in and out whenever they want. Trigger be nice to her, but that's kind of our next thought of what we want to do on both sides, is make smaller paddocks so that they can go in and out whenever, rather than us just keeping those Dutch doors open. So we either have that option, or we're thinking of splitting the horses rather than how we do this pasture in the summer and then the other pasture in the winter. We have kind of actually been considering just letting the horses that are on this side of the barn use the back pasture, and the horses on the other side of the barn use the front pasture. I don't know which one we're going to choose yet, but we are trying to do something a little bit different for them, and also to just minimize the time that we're cleaning stalls by letting them use the bathroom outside. If they do, knowing my horses, they'd probably just use the bathroom inside their stalls and walk out to just go out into the pasture. So we'll see. We're still contemplating, but that is, you know, something that we've been thinking about. That would probably be next on our list of, you know, trying to make everything more efficient and improved around here. You guys know I'm always looking for efficiencies in our farm, because Mike and I do not just, you know, stay home all day. We both have full-time jobs, so we have to make sure that the farm is always efficient at all times. So, you know, we've been looking towards that to see as our next move. So kind of excited for that. I think the horses would really like it. But just a update on the fans. The fans have worked so well in the barn. Here we are, and they love their new fans. So this summer has not even been that bad for them, because they've had, hi Louie, they've had a really nice upgraded fans. Hi buddy. And they got their feet done yesterday. So we're almost out of the summer, guys, and I'm excited. I cannot wait. The summer is always the hardest on the horses in Florida here. Hi gosh. But we're ready for the summer to be over, and with all of the new things happening at the farm, it's gonna be a nice winter because we have everything in place. Usually we stop working in the summer, but we've done a lot of upgrades over this summer so that we can just enjoy it during the winter time. Bagel. Bagel. Do you like the barn? Bagel's been hanging out in the barn so much lately. He's really embodying the barn cat life. Also, so is Stella, so it's so funny to see them always in here. None of the cats really hung out in the barn much, and then all of a sudden they started hanging out in the barn more. Anyways, you guys, if you guys liked following along and seeing all of our updates that we've been doing all over the farm, then make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. If you guys like to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any videos. All right, you guys, well, we love you, and we'll see you in the next one.